for this small area in Tennessee. With us right now is Tammy Ramey, a friend of the Bobo family who has been out in the woods searching for Holly. Tammy, thank you so much for being with us. And first of all, tell us what you were looking for. When you were given instructions, what did they say to keep an eye open for?
They told us to look for anything that should not belong in the woods, candy wrappers, cigarette butts, items that maybe came out of a purse, just anything that was not right.
And did you find anything when you were out looking?
No, I personally did not find anything. I know some others have, but, you know, whether the things were connected, we have no idea.
What did other searchers tell you that they found?
Oh, well, you know, they had, you know, people had picked up, you know, candy wrappers and things like that. So, you know, but this is a big hunting area, and, you know, they'll just have to analyze all that sort of stuff, anything that was found.
I know you're friends of the Bobo family. How are you all connected? How do you know them?
Well, Miss Karen was my daughter's school teacher, and our families have known each other for years. And they're one of the finer families in this county. You know, I've never heard anyone ever speak a harm word of any of that family. They're just good people, and they don't deserve this.
And because they are good people, and to a person, everyone says the same thing. This is not a family that should have to be dealing with this kind of tragedy. What's your best guess as to what happened?
I don't know. You know, they've not given us anything. We've never had anything like this happen around us, and it is just, we're all just in shock, and, you know, I don't have a clue. I don't know. The authorities they're not telling much, and we're hoping that they know more than what they're telling, because it's just all about trying to find her and get her home. There's been thousands of us out there, literally thousands, looking for her.
The last person who saw Holly, of course, was her brother, Clint, who's 25 years old. And he has said to investigators, and it's been reported, that he didn't really think anything when he saw Holly walking off. He first thought it was her boyfriend. And it wasn't until he saw that blood in the family garage that he got concerned and called 911. What can you tell us about Clint? Because there's been a great deal of speculation about how the story, quote unquote, changed, and it was probably just a miscommunication on the part of law enforcement relaying information to the media, and the media probably changed the word from drag to being led. What can you tell us about Clint?
Clint Bobo is one of the finest boys that we have in this county, and proud to have him here, and there is in no way that he had anything to do with it. And if he'd have ever thought his sister was in danger, he would have been right there.
Earlier this evening, we talked with one of the Bobo's cousins. Her father and Holly's father are brothers, and she chose not to speak to us on camera, but she said of this idea that Holly would have been going into the woods with her boyfriend. He first thought that the boyfriend had gone hunting. It's turkey season down in Tennessee, and that he wanted to show her a bird that he'd killed, and that was his first impression, which might explain why, to many of us who wonder why you wouldn't have sounded the alarm then, that would explain why that is. Does that seem plausible to you, Miss Ramey?
Yes, it does. This area, we're a huge hunting area, and most of the men in this county, you know, they deer hunt, they turkey hunt, they squirrel hunt, they coon hunt, and a man in camouflage during hunting season is nothing unusual around here. I mean, you know, you don't pay any attention to it.
Absolutely.
And, you know, we're a huge hunting community, so, you know, it didn't seem odd to him.
Miss Ramey, I'm going to ask you to stand by. I'm going to